Maybe that's why some unknown writer wrote the words, what if you live your whole life only to discover that it was wrong?
I need you to recycle your pain. I want you to recycle your pain. Now, many of you, when you get this water bottle, you might be thinking this is the first time, that this is the very first time this particular plastic was formed. And we don't know, this could have come from anywhere.
You must make peace within your heart. You must make peace within your spirit. Life is so short. Growth is about one word: progress. What do you want for you? And what do you need from you in order to make it happen? So if you're still consumed by what happened last year, last month, or even yesterday, guess what you are holding up your progress you are? Holding up your progress, but your future self wants you. To get up, you have to believe that you control your destiny. Don't put that responsibility on anyone else. You are either going to be focused on the future, focus on the present, or focus on the past. That's it.
More often than not, you will get what you want.
Now, if you don't know this quote, live by it. One can have no smaller or greater mastery than mastery over oneself. That's Da Vinci. Da Vinci did amazing things with his life. I wanted to do equally amazing things with mine. And if that's the game that we're playing, if I can construct my belief system, if I can choose at any moment to believe something that's more empowering than I was believing the moment before, and that will actually find its way into my actions, allow me to do things that I couldn't do the moment before, then it's like that moment in The Matrix where Neo realizes he knows Kung Fu. And that's like, as funny as that is, that's how I think about life. To me, the very fundamental purpose of life is to find out how many skills I can acquire that have utility, and then put that utility to the test in service of something greater than myself.
Right? So you gotta do me a huge favor, because what you're going to discover as you're going towards your dream, as you're going towards your goal, man, so many distractions. There are going to be so many people haters, so many people that come up against you, so many obstacles, so many trials, so many tribulations. When people ask me, E.T., like for real, E, I know you can give me 20 things that you've done to help yourself to become successful. But E.T., I just need like one or two. Can you give me one or two? And one of the things I tell people is, I outlasted the pain.
You can always better your best. You can always go beyond anything that you have ever done. And I'm saying that the fact that you're still here, that you're still breathing.
How many skills can I acquire that have utility, put that utility to the test in service of something greater than myself? That is for me the purpose of life. Now, I don't actually want to know Kung Fu. That is not the mission that I'm here to live. But I knew that I had to identify my mission. So what was going to be my mission? Mother Teresa has an amazing quote. Nobody will act for the many, but people will act for the one. And that really struck me, because I realized they were right. I was looking at this global pandemic of ill health, and I wasn't moving into action. But thinking about my mom and my sister, or the uncle I had who ate himself to death when I was 12 years old, that made me want to act.
You've got some more work, and you owe it to yourself. So when you get up in the morning, that you can look yourself in the face and say, hey, I'm living my life on my terms.
I outlasted the pain. When I was sleeping in those abandoned buildings, I kept telling myself, one day you'll be a homeowner. Every time I walked into that abandoned building, I told myself that this might be your current circumstances, but this will not be how the story ends. All you have to do, E.T., is to survive today. To survive today. When they kicked me out of school, I knew that I would not be a high school dropout for the rest of my life. I knew I got to get through this one day. For those of you who didn't meet my mom last year, me and my mom been through a lot. My mom and I have gone months and almost years of not talking to each other, but every single day I kept telling myself, one day I'll have a great relationship with my mom. One day. Well, I didn't grow up with my biological father. He wasn't in my life until I was 30 years old.
The stage is set, and it's time to rock and roll. You're going to feel the heat, but you got to be cool. You got to calm your storm. You're walking into an arena, and you must be ready to work. There could be no weakness. There could be no excuses. Why does life have to be so difficult? Put away the destructive mindset. And if you stumble and fall, remember the ground will never apologize to you.
That it was wrong, that you were chosen to do something else and you didn't do it. Repeat after me, please. Live full, die empty. I want you to take some notes and some things, and I want you to think about your goals and dreams in the three categories that I mentioned: personal, professional, and your social contribution. How many of you are serious about your goals and dreams? Raise your hands, please. Thank you very much. How many of you don't want to take your dreams to your grave with you? Raise your hands, please. Very good. Shake someone's hand on your right and left. Look them in the eyes and say, get out of your head and step into your greatness. Do that right now, please.
The battle continues. Carry on. Be productive. Be powerful, and from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business. You're feeling a little tired right now, aren't you? You don't feel like you have. Anymore, you're wandering around confused, not having a sense of awareness of who you truly are inside you. How allowed the outside interference to dictate your destiny. You have allowed it to have more of a conversation with you and put you in a position where you're just feeling weak. And when you feel that particular weakness, you feel defeated. Want me to let you know right now, you're not defeated, you're just depleted. You're tired because you're human.
If Nelson Mandela had not been incarcerated, had not been mistreated, had not been ostracized, he would not have the passion to do what he does. If Oprah Winfrey had not gone through the things that she had gone through, she would not be so committed to making sure that everybody finds their purpose and finds their dream and everybody gets healed and everybody's okay. I'm telling you, what you think is working against you is actually working for you. My challenge in our generation is that gradually, through entertainment, through television, through media, through every way possible, we are living in a generation of the dumbing down of ideas. Because we have traded effectiveness for busyness. Statistics say we are busier than any other generation we have seen in the last 300 to 400 years. We are so busy. We are busier than a one-arm wallpaper hanger. We're just busy.
Say, get out of your head and step into your greatness. I want you to write this down. Let us say together, as you think about your goals and dreams, let us say together, it's possible. Together, please. Yes, write that down. See, ladies and gentlemen, as an entrepreneur, I've been an entrepreneur for 20 years. It's my 21st year. I could have been speaking and training for 34 years. But for 14 years, I was living in my head. For 14 years, I stopped myself. For 14 years, I used to go see Zig Ziglar, that I considered the #1 motivational speaker on the planet. Zig Ziglar and Tony Robbins, they're the best on the planet. Bob Proctor, they're the best on the planet. Jack Canfield, Mark Victor Hansen, T. Harv Eckert. I would go and see them, and then I would leave, and my conversation with myself was, my heart would say, I can do that. And then my mind would ask, how?
You must fail at times, but you do not quit. You gotta get away from excuses. You gotta stop running away from your challenges. You got to understand that there's a little bit more fighting you left if you're willing to push yourself, and get the most of it. I will not quit being in positions where I wanted to quit. I've been in positions where I wanted to just say, I don't have it anymore. But I will not quit, because I know that there are people out there that love me, that depend on me, and I must continue to keep on fighting forward and not going backwards. I got to make it more than just about me. It's about people that matter in my life, and I got to be the head and not the tail.